Welcome back to the SMT Media Network. We're here talking Cleveland Browns. The outcome of this game, 23-9 in favor of the Steelers. We'll go through some of the, statistical points of the game, but we'll talk about the game flow, and I'll kind of explain why this game kind of played out the way that it did. So first of all, the Steelers are a good team. The Steelers have really caught a groove since week one. Things are looking much better. Their defense is playing solid, very good. Aaron Rodgers has been playing super effective. I know I had my own doubts, but he's been very good this year. And then for the Cleveland Browns, they don't have it. They don't have the requisite NFL talent on the offensive side of the ball to even make an impact to scare a defense. Not even in the slightest bit. So just statistically, Dylan Gabriel dropped back 52 times, connecting on 29 of those 52 attempts, 221 yards. Could you imagine throwing the ball 52 times and only throwing for 221 yards? Right? Typically, a strength of the Browns has been Quinshon Judkins, who's been really good. 3 yards a carry. Obviously, the Steelers felt compelled to just stack the box and not let him have a good day, and then live with whatever happens, on the outside. And nothing happened. Harold Fannin Jr. was really the only spark, I would say, for the Browns on the offensive side of the ball. He 7 receptions for 81 yards. Jerry Jeudy, 5 catches, 43 yards. Didn't really impact the game much. David Njoku, 3 for 28. I mean, there just really wasn't anything. And there hasn't been anything all season. I don't blame Dylan Gabriel. I blame the coaching staff. I blame the GM. I blame everything around him. And he's a decent young quarterback. There's nothing wrong with Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur wouldn't be doing better. Joe Flacco couldn't do better. In fact, to show you guys how telling this is, Joe Flacco gets traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. In less than a week, prepares for a game against the Green Bay Packers and scores multiple touchdowns against their good defense in Green Bay. Multiple scoring drives, making throw after throw, moving the ball down the field to guys like Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins and those guys. In the game, they were competing. They were in the game through most of the game. They kept it close, right until the very end. The Packers just put it away. Jordan Love and the Green Bay team, just too good. But, yeah, I mean, and to just, to say a little bit about the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers was excellent. 21 of 30. 2 TDs, threw for 235 yards. Jaylen Warren ran the ball effectively, 11 carries for 52. Really nice job there. And then defensively, all the Steelers did was, hey, every time you drop back, we're going to make your life hell, Mr. Dylan Gabriel. And if you guys try to run the ball, we're stacking the box. We don't believe you guys can beat us down the field. And it was a perfect plan. In fact, they gave him everything underneath. Dink and dunk Dylan Gabriel was basically throwing the ball 5 yards down the field. 2 or 3 Steelers would just gang tackle whoever was catching the ball for the Browns. And they were just, 3rd and 9. You threw a 5-yard out. They gave it to you. You had to punt the ball away. There was nothing. There was no offensive spark, no offensive firepower from the Browns. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's not even that the Browns' defense was bad. It was fine. The Browns can't score points. So that defense is likely winded. You get 3 and outs. You get the ball. I mean, Dylan Gabriel's not bad. He's not a threat. He doesn't have weapons to even prove whether he is or isn't or can or can't be a threat. And I don't think Shedeur makes this any different. Anybody who's calling for Shedeur to come in because Dylan Gabriel sucks is missing the point. In fact, I think Shedeur is probably more prone to make potential mistakes and throw picks. I think Dylan Gabriel is a little more risk averse, but I mean that's kind of the premise here. I think the Steelers are probably going to run away with this division. I think it's pretty obvious they're going to keep winning games. Their defense has really, really leveled up. And then offensively, they've got what it takes to score enough points to just, their defense could do a little bit of work. And then Aaron Rodgers gets you the rest. It seems to be working there. Mike Tomlin looking like a genius right now. Right. And TJ Watt had a fantastic game. Pressure the whole damn time. Probably took it personal. Everybody talking about how great Myles Garrett is. He steps up and makes an impact. He was huge in this game. And the secondary was great for the Steelers. The linebackers were flying all over the place. They made life hell for the Browns and Dylan Gabriel. And Kevin Stefanski, the coach of the Browns, had no answers. And the Browns really aren't a threat down the field. That's what this all boils down to. I don't expect much to change unless you guys think that the Browns are all of a sudden going to be getting a bunch of weapons on the outside for Dylan Gabriel to throw it to. I don't think so. But let me know what you guys think. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.